Order, order. As you know, I am Privet, and it's my job to keep order here in Kew Gardens. I've called this extraordinary meeting as there are items on the aforesaid agenda that need to be discussed as a matter of the utmost. None of you are paying attention, are you? Look, I know Christmas is coming, but we have to sort things out. Oh, for Smarty's sake, the ice cream man is coming. I thought that would work. Since I've got you all together, it is most important that we sort out what is wrong here in Kew Gardens. There's something wrong, and it's extremely urgent. We haven't a minute to lose. However, I have taken this opportunity to raise a few things of my own. So if you'd like to turn to page 35 on your agenda, 5 lines up from the third asterisk. Oh, you're not listening to me, are you? Oh, you're completely hopeless. All right, have it your own way. Pray welcome to that bounteous lady who has, for many years, despite my thorny nature, enjoyed sitting on my right hand, that wonderful, delectable Dame Daisy.
Oh, thank you, Privet. Come ye, ladies, gentlemen, and any little people. Welcome, welcome to our Kew Gardens, or PG meeting, brought to you by the Hempstead Players, whoever they are. I've heard they are a mighty peculiar lot, but it's Christmas, and no one cares about that.
Oh, I love Christmas. I just love seeing all those lovingly wrapped presents piled up high before charging over and ripping them all open. I just can't tell you how much fun me and my pals have working at the Royal Sorting Office. Which reminds me, can I have my present, Dame Daisy?
It's not time yet, but I will show you what I've got you. It's this very surprising, exploding camel.
But it's not exploding.
No, but you have to admit it would be very surprising if it did. No, perhaps I'll get you something else. Now, let me tell you all about me. I'm Dame Daisy, and Privet and I have decided to sort out this dreadful business before Christmas. For myself, I'm quite pleased that we are not holding this meeting in person, since I've put on a bit of weight recently. And at least this way, you can't tell that I'm no longer a size 6. It's not my fault. I suffer a bit of cake retention, that's all. I've joined Weight Watchers online, and but it's early days, and I'm still trying to find my feet. Now, you might not know this, but everyone here hangs on my every word. It may be because of my enchanting looks or my natural charisma. I don't know, really. I'm dreadfully clever. In fact, I know everything about caring for our plants here in Kew Gardens. Oh, yes, I do.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, yes, I do. Try me then.
When are you meant to feed the lawn?
Ah, that's easy, Privet. When it's hungry.
When do you prune roses?
Well, Flora, do it very carefully when she's least expecting it.
Oh, what do you do about cats?
Ah, bury 5 inches apart and mulch in winter. See, there's not a lot I don't know, Florian. Now, I would usually be greeting you from the stage with all sorts of sound effects, but we don't do that here, do we? No, this time we act to our own beat. No, really, that's his name, Beat, B-E-E-T, and we've already met him already. Beat, oh Beat, have you gone, my dear?
Yes, but it's clearing up very nicely.
Oh, he's just about as much sense as my ex. Oh, yes, I was married once, you know, but I was forced to leave him.
Aww.
Louder than that, and the rest of you.
Aww.
Thank you. His name was Jeremy Vine, but I had to leave him because he was too clingy. Enough of this. Let me explain why we are all here. Someone has stolen the godmother's wand.
Da, da, da.
Really? Is that all you've got?
I couldn't find anything in the royal kitchen to make that sound. I'm doing the best I can.
Well, it was rubbish, Beat. Try something else. Get yourself ready, as I'm going to say it again. The culprit is here with us right now. What was that? What's in the box?
Inside the box was stunned silence. It worked, didn't it?
Well, yes, it did. Well done, Beat. You know, I'm not sure there's much for you to do right now. Here, have a piece of my delicious carrot cake while you're waiting.
Oh, lovely. I don't mind if I do.
Dame Daisy, I really think we should hurry up and find out who the culprit is before anything else bad happens. I call our first witness, our frivolous flight of fancy, the fairy godmother.
What is it?
I don't like this.
Like what?
Well, no one's cheering me. They usually do, you know. Usually, I get a big speech to say, and everyone says, "Hello, Wandflower," and I say, "Hello, boys and girls," and really get everybody in a really good mood.
She's got a point, you know.
Oh, all right, Privet. I hereby declare that from each time the fairy godmother appears, everyone must say, "Hello, Wandflower." Let's practice. I want to welcome the fairy godmother to speak.
Hello, Wandflower.
No, that's better. Oh, thank you. Let me tell you what happened. I put down my wand for just a moment to clean the gnomes' faces and just didn't realise there was some wicked character had swapped it for a cucumber.
You didn't notice?
Well,
How could you not notice?
I've always liked the big one, and, you know, it doesn't slip out of my fingers quite so much, you see. And, well, although I didn't notice it was green until quite late on, but then it's probably best not to talk about that right now. Anyway, so there I was, casting my spells up and down, making spells, for days and days and days and days, and the next thing I know, everyone's knocking at my door and complaining. I got a real shock. When I realised that it was not my wand. I could cry. In fact, I think I will.
Stop that! That's quite enough!
Oh, is it? Oh, well, I wasn't quite sure, you see. I've been working on that cry for quite a while. I've always wanted to have a good cry. Fairy godmothers never get to cry, you see.
See, my sister says the only food that makes her cry is onions, but I know that's a lie because I once threw a pumpkin at her and that made her cry.
Oh.
But what about the wand? Oh, I knew it. I knew it. This is the end of everyone's tale. That wand will make Kew Gardens fail. Rack and ruin, rack and ruin.
I agree, Roo. It's happening already. Why, just the other day, I saw a Christmas marquee split from end to end. Well, when I saw it, I thought, oh, there's a portent. Get it? A portent. Poor tent. See, Florian, I told you I was good at telling jokes. Ah, yes. I remember how you laughed when I said I was going to be a comedian. Well, you're not laughing now, are you?
No, I'm not.
Let's move on or we'll be here forever. Time to hear from the pond. Now, I now bid a hearty and festive welcome to our chief gnome.
Hello. Someone's turned my marsh marigolds into melted marshmallows. Orchid knows. Here, Orchid, my lovely. Are you there?
That's nothing, Chief. My bubble gum was jinxed and backfired. Look at me now. I haven't been able to get it all out.
Is that what they call air pollution, Flora?
You mean you didn't notice, Florian? Well, hair's one born every minute. but seriously, Orchid, you shouldn't worry about it. It'll grow on you.
And I can't get it out without pulling out my hair. It's dreadful.
Well, you know what they say. Hair today, gone tomorrow.
Stop this! Stop all this hair play at once!
Okay, you got us hair and square.
Oh, yes, get a grip, you two. There are more things to be covered on our agenda. Now, if we could just have a look at number 42.
Let's call our own beaming, bodacious Bachelor Buttons to speak. That wand has caused all sorts. Bachelor Buttons!
Here I am. Hello, everyone.
Hello, Buttons.
It all started when I was in the forest with Cinderella. She was collecting wood for the fire, and this is what happened. Oh, go on, Cinderella. Tell them exactly.
Oh, okay, then. Oh, Buttons. Oh, it was very sad. Every day I have to do all the chores for my wicked stepmother, Scabious, and those two horrible stepsisters, Stitchworth and Scutch. And that makes me so sad. Oh, I'm crying because I'm so sad.
Oh.
That's more like it. I do think you're both a little bit slow. Well, and then I looked at my reflection in the river and it made me feel much better. Ah, me. That's funny. I thought I brought lunch with us.
Oh, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I tell you, I didn't find it and eat it.
Oh, yes, you did, Candy Tuft.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh, all right. I did take it, but I was hungry. I did try and go on a diet once. I ate nothing but coconuts and bananas for a whole week. I didn't lose any weight, but...
You should have seen me climb trees. Everyone knows that's one.
Oh, well, you've got to put the old jokes in, haven't you? It is a panto. No? Oh, all right. I'm off for some sweets.
To continue, my most beautiful and gracious Cinders, please don't worry. One day your prince will come, and perhaps, you never know, your true prince might turn out to be someone right in front of you, and you'll find out that you love them all the time, and you'll marry them and live happily ever after and play kissy, kissy, kissy forever.
No. I don't think so. I want to meet someone rich and handsome and rich and a real prince and rich.
Oh, I see, Cinderella. Well, I really think you ought to be a bit more realistic. I mean, you're never going to meet a prince, are you?
Are you ready yet? Da da da.
Yes. I am now a messenger called Rush, and I am travelling all over the Panto lands with a message from the handsome and rich Prince Charming. Here is an invitation to a ball where he will choose the most beautiful and gracious female to wed.
Told you.
Oh, I don't know why, but I feel upset.
Aww.
That was how it was, everyone. Cinderella got home, and this is what her wicked stepmother Scabious did.
Cinders, you will not go to the ball. The prince won't want you. He'll want someone with personality and vigour and humour and intelligence, just like my two daughters, Stitchwort and Scutch.
Oh, yes, I am razor sharp. Did you know that if you hold your nose, apples, onions, and potatoes will all taste the same? And what's more...
Enough, Stutch. You know the prince will want to meet me because I am such a laugh. I am. I am such fun. Oh, yuckity-da, yuckity-do, bibbidi-bobbidi, pie. Oh, you thought I was going to say boo, didn't you? I am so funny.
Look, laugh is never enough. You have to be clever.
Oh, dear sister, when will you understand people want to laugh all the time? Hee-hee, oh, hee-hee. But I think we can agree on one thing. Cinderella has absolutely no personality whatsoever. And all she does is sit around and cry and sing boring songs all day.
You are right, Stitchwort. Cinders, make us all new fabulous dresses to go to the ball, and if there's time at the end of the day, you can come with us after you clean the fireplace and polish the primroses and bought the gin. Come on, let's all go and buy jewellery. Bye, Cinders.
Oh, I'll never ever get to the ball, but at least I'm beautiful.
And that's what happened. The sisters left for the ball with the stepmother in the beautiful dresses that Cinderella had made for them, leaving Cinders crying by the fire. What do we think about that, everyone?
Aww.
Hello, everybody!
Hello, Wonderflower!
Oh, thank you. Then, well, let me tell you what happened next. Well, then I came along with my cucumber and brandishing it left and right and centre, and there stood Cinders in a magnificent dress all made of pumpkin skins and potato peelings, and it was rather dark, you see, so I didn't notice, and I popped her into a carriage that I'd made. It was out of an old Wellington boot. It was quite smelly, but never mind. And off she went, pulled by some rather hairy gooseberries into the ball. Of course, that's where she met the prince. Go on, tell everybody exactly what you said.
Oh, how marvellous. It's my turn. Hello, everybody. I do like a nice meeting. I've had my wig done specially. Hope you like it. Oh, so there I was, standing at the base of these steps, and I said, "Oh God, will someone get these ugly sisters off me?" Oi, that's not my hand. Then I looked over there and I said, "Oh, look over there." I wondered who it was. So I said, "Who's that?" And you know what? It was a beautiful, gracious maiden. So I said, "Oh, look, there's a beautiful and gracious maiden coming down the stairs with potato peelings all over her." Well, my jaw dropped, and the guards had to scrape me off the floor. And then, go on, Cinderella, what did you say? Oh, go on, say it again for me, please.
Oh, all right then. I said, "How handsome you are. Do you have a palace?"
Oh, yes, lots of them.
Then I'm truly in love.
Oh, you are beautiful and gracious. So I am in love too.
We are in love. We are in love. We are in love.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
I must leave you, or my carriage and clothes will change from these strange potato peelings into a closely fitted brown dress. But I'm not supposed to tell you that, sweet prince. Here, I leave you with my slipper, which appears to be woven from spring onions and covered in garlic slices.
Oh, not what I was expecting. I mean, it's very kind of you, but why? Oh, you've gone. Well, I chased up the steps, careful not to slip on those potato skins, but all that was left outside was a Wellington boot with lots of hairy things running about in it. Oh, she may have given me the boot, but there was her charming slipper. I knew I would be able to smell her out with that.
But surely this is right. Cinderella marries the prince. You might think, but here's where it all goes wrong.
It's all so confusing. We're going to rack and ruin.
Quite. Miss Bean, can you tell us what happened next, please? Please.
Well, there I was, peeling my veg, when this young whippersnapper of a prince comes marching in and demanding to smell my feet. Well, I'd never heard of such a thing. I know I don't always keep my house spotless, but I'm as clean as them gnomes, and everybody likes them, don't they? Well, anyway, next thing I know, he's lifting up my dress and sticking my big toe up his nose. Oh, that's a little callous, I said. Anyway, oh, such poise, he says, such grace, such beauty. And then he shoves me in his carriage and takes me up to the palace to marry him. Well, I did think about it for a bit, but then I thought about that palace all gleaming and sparkling and all those diamonds shining at me, and I couldn't go through with it. So, no, I said to him, no, I can't marry a prince, palace or not.
But you must understand, everyone. I only saw my beauty for one night, and it was by candlelight. The thing I remember most was her smell.
Hello, everybody!
Hello, one flower.
Oh, that feels so good. You know, I could cry.
Enough! Stop it! Etc., etc.
Well, if I had to do something, I couldn't just leave poor Cinder with her sisters now, could I? I happened to notice a rather attractive trumpeter. He's called Sticky Willie. So I gave him a quick wink and I waved my big one at him.
She did, you know. I was quite shocked. It's not every day you get waved at by a cucumber. I mean, I went beetroot and felt chilly all over. To give the woman her onions, she's a fine-looking woman. Just looking at her made me all arty-choked up. I couldn't help myself. I blurted out loud, "Oh, my scard, where did this vision before me sprout from?" She asked me to go and find a beautiful and gracious lady with smelly feet and take her to the prince. Then she would give me a reward. I mean, wouldn't you? I didn't like travelling about in that Wellington boot, but beggars can't be choosers. Off I went and found the most sour feet I could and brought her back.
I have never been so insulted in all my life. I didn't know what was going on. I, Miss Lemon, would like to make a complaint.
Denied.
Well, that prince is charming enough if you like that sort of thing, but I've had my eye on Ginger for years.
Really, my dear? Oh, how wonderful. I should have guessed. Let's not waste time. I've loved you. I'd love you to be my partner in line. Will you marry me?
Oh, Ginger, I've always thought you were hot stuff. So of course I will.
What do we say, everyone?
Hooray!
I couldn't help notice that Sticky Willie looked a bit deflated. What do we say, everyone?
Hello, everybody!
Hello, Wonflower!
Are we really going to have to do this every time you speak?
Oh, yes, but if you don't, I shall cry. Do you know, I think my acting's getting a bit better every time I do that, you know.
Just get on with it, please. There's a lot on this agenda.
Oh, all right, please yourself. Oh, the problem is that the Prince and Cinders is supposed to be married on Saturday. Cinder's story goes like this, you see. Well, she crying in the forest on Monday. She's cleaning the fire and crying on Tuesday. Ball invite on Wednesday. Can't go. Cries again. No time to make her own dress. On Thursday. Cries. Oh, meets the prince. Friday goes to the ball and cries with happiness. Oh, lovely. She meets the prince, loses a slipper. He finds her on Saturday. They marry on Sunday. And guess what? She cries. Oh, although why she gets to do all that crying, I don't know. It's just not fair. Anyway, they just can't get married in Kew Gardens now, can they? They've run out of days. They're supposed to get married on Sunday as they're so special. See?
Can I speak now? I am now time, and I have something momentous to say. Here is the latest news. Here is the latest weather. And here is an obscene photograph.
Oh!
But more importantly, in my position as the font of all time, I feel it is necessary to inform you that there is, in fact, more than one Sunday. They could get married today. I mean, we're all here, and it is, in fact, another Sunday.
Really? Really? Well, I never. There's a thing. Oh, fancy that.
Oh, I do. I do.
Well, in that case, I better conjure up just another dress.
Oh, please don't. Perhaps you can make it up to me when you find your wand. For now, I'd be happy to accept the prince as my husband, since we have meted again at last. I'm so happy.
Hooray!
Oh, no, you don't. I won't let you. What do you say to that, everyone? It rhymes with moo.
Boo!
You think that just because you are beautiful, you should marry a prince. Well, not so. Prince, I demand that you marry one of my 2 daughters. And if you don't, I shall turn you into a toad. I have the godmother's wand.
Da, 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 da.
See? I told you we were going to pot, and did you listen to me? Oh, no, you did not. Rack and ruin, rack and ruin.
Exactly. Now, which do you choose? My clever daughter to keep your brain fired up, or my funny but annoying child to entertain you all day?
That's a bit of a hard one. I mean, they're not pretty, are they?
What has that got to do with anything?
Well, I just want someone to look at and kiss. I'm not sure about the brainy part. I don't think I'd understand what they're talking about. I do like to laugh, I'm sure, but really, I like a good old sing-song the more. You know, I really think I'm more suited to Cinderella.
Oh, I protest! I protest! You can't enforce a marriage with a stolen wand. This is completely unacceptable.
Really?
Yes!
Really?
Yes!
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's it. I am not someone you can goad. I turn the fairy godmother into a toad! That told her. What do you say to that, everyone?
I've decided if I cannot marry Cinderella, I'd rather be a toad too. And do either of your daughters want to marry a toad? I don't think so. Cinderella and I are in love, and she would marry me even if I was a toad. Wouldn't you, Cinderella?
Oh,
I'd still be rich.
Yes, of course I will, you precious man, you.
I do believe I've been very clever. Well, I never. Oh, dong ding, I think I'll sing. What a sight, now I'm so bright. Dong ding.
Stop that and let me think. Things are not going to plan.
Well, I don't think we want a toad in the family, do you, Mother?
No.
The money might be nice, but, you know, I don't think I could really put up with him. And besides which, I think the prince is a bit on the thick side.
Yes, he's not very bright, is he, Mother? I mean, really?
I can hear, you know.
I don't think he'd understand any of my jokes. And really, I found I would find life with him really rather dull.
Still here?
Why don't you let them get married? And I'll marry that brassy Buttons. If he works for Cinderella, he'll still have a lovely big fat wage. What do you say, Buttons?
Thought Stitchwort. Cinderella is a bit dull, but when I'm around you, I'm always in stitches. I say yes to marrying you. You can be the stitch to my buttons and we shall play kissy, kissy, kissy ever after. What do we say, everyone?
Hooray!
You know, I don't think I want to marry. I'm much happier on my own, and I'm not just saying that. I just want to read forever.
But what about me? I'm still not rich despite being young and incredibly attractive and charming and young.
A big house and 2 daughters with their own minds? You will never be happy. I banish you from Kew Gardens forever. You do not deserve to remain among us. It doesn't matter if you turn us all into toads. We will all still be happier than you. Who agrees with me? I said, for the sake of everything that is good in Panto Land and for the morals of our viewers, who agrees with me?
We do.
Really?
Yes.
All of you?
Yes.
Well, on reflection and in consideration of the well-being of our viewers, this is what I shall do. I think it's time to take Panto down a new road. So I am going to turn every one of you into a toad.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's the bit I was waiting for, you see. The first rule of wand juice is that it can't be used against a rightful owner. Now, if anyone tries that spell, then it will rebound. Although...
Turned into a toad! Oh no!
Although it could take a couple of minutes. So, to give us a bit of time, I did, in fact, pretend that it worked anyway. So, did you notice? I did a great bit of crying, didn't I? Oh, it went very much like this, you see.
Don't you dare!
Oh, all right. I think I've made a much better cinders. Anyway, I shall go over and get my wand back and turn everything back to normal. What do we say to that, everybody?
Hello, Wandflower.
No, the other one.
Boo.
No, the other one. Wonderful.
And so we can bring our meeting to a happy close. Now that Cinderella no longer has smelly toes, she has her rich prince by her side, and he has his pretty singing bride. Miss Lemon and Ginger are together at last, and that wicked Scabious is punished. And this bit doesn't rhyme. Buttons is a bachelor no more. He has fastened on Stitchwort, with jokes aplenty in store. I will soon be suitably skinny, and our grandmother will also be happy with her own sticky willy. All is peaceful once more in Kew Gardens. Good night, one and all, and a Merry Christmas.
Yes, but I've just got a couple of items left on the agenda. If you could all just turn to page...
Oh, I can hear music. To the bandstand, everybody.